Hello guys, today we are going to talk about one of the new feature in Java known as Java Records. As you would have already seen the title for this video, which is it the end for classes in Java? No, it's not the end. It could be a possible replacement of immutable class in Java. Java Records were first introduced in Java 14 as a preview feature and is being carry forwarded for the current iteration as well. As you can see, Java record is a way of defining an immutable data holding object. As you guys know, immutable class is a restricted form of class. So are Java records. So one may ask, why should I use Java records when I have immutable class? So the answer to that is we can get rid of writing boilerplate code like getter, setter, and constructors, which is usually written by your IDEs or plugins like Lombok. Let's try to create an immutable class in Java. So this, as you can see, this is the class named old student. I've used a keyword named final on the class level so as to declare this as an immutable class. We have two member variables, one is ID and the other one is name. I've also used final keyword here. I've also created a constructor which is a parameterized constructor for these two values, and I'm initializing ID and name on line number 7 and 8 inside the parameterized constructor. I've also declared two getter functions for ID and name. Note that we have not declared any toString method here. Let's try to run this and see what happens. As you can see on line number 22, I'm trying to create an object of type old student, giving the value of ID as 1 and the name as test user underscore 1. I'm trying to print the ID and the name using the values get ID as well as get name. These are the setters which you have declared on the top, and also trying to print s.toString. Let's see how it runs. As you can see, once I have run this, the ID of the student, we can see it has come as 1, which you have declared, and the name is test user 1. But as you can see on the third line, we can see this is the object value and is not printing the toString because we have not declared or we have not given the implementation of toString for this particular immutable class. Let's see how Java records is here for the rescue to avoid writing boilerplate code. So I'll try to implement the same student using the record functionality in Java. Let's see how a record for the student with the same field looks like. This is how a record would look like for the student, which has an ID and a name. I have also declared this check here, which basically check if the name is empty or null. In that case, it will throw an illegal argument exception with this particular message, name cannot be null or empty. Now let's try to run this. In order to run this, I'll try to create a object of the same record and try to run that. Thing to note, we have not declared any getter setter or any toString method here in the record, as you can see. On the line number 35, I'm trying to access the ID of the student S1, and on line number 36, I'm trying to access the name. As you can see, we have not declared these particular methods ID and name. This is by default coming from Java. Similarly, you can also see we are using toString. Let's try to run this. So as you can see here, we are able to print the ID, name, as well as if you can see on the last line, we are able to print the ID as well as name using the toString method, which we have not declared in case of records, but still it is coming out of the box as a functionality from Java's end. So this is how we can replace multiple lines of code which we used to write for an immutable class with a Java record and using maybe like 1 or 2 lines.
Thanks for watching this video. Do let us know your feedback in the comment section. Also, let us know if you want a video on a particular topic or a question. That's all from Skill Dimension. We'll see you in another video.